The rankings and the seeding doesn't fucking matter when it's determined by a reverse battle royal.
I mean, I beg to differ because I think this really does impact how the tournament goes.
Impact.
Hey, he said the thing.
My name is Luke Owen, and I love bad wrestling. Join me on my journey through a cavalcade of crapness, watching what many believe to be the worst wrestling matches of all time, to make my friends and you fall in love with bad wrestling too. This is my quest to find the worst match ever. It is time to find the worst match ever. I am Luke Owen, DAD. I'm joined by Tempest.
Cross the line.
And I'm joined by Pete.
Tempest gave me his hat. I didn't want to wear it, but he gave me it.
Trying to make it look like, I mean, I didn't change my t-shirt. Like, we're filming this on the same day that we filmed the Caitlyn Maxine.
Breaking the fourth wall. That's it.
Well, I was going to reveal it anyway. We still haven't got any tape.
That's a good point.
Yeah, that's a good point.
So people were going to figure it out somehow. But we are on our quest to find the worst match ever. There's a playlist of these, so go and watch our other watch-throughs we've done, which includes the likes of The Donald versus Rosie, Miz versus Damian Priest, The Fiend versus Randy Orton, Taker versus Goldberg, Vince versus Pat McAfee, the ECW Charger, Patterson versus...
Please explain what the ECW Charger is for people.
No.
Okay.
There was someone who actually left a comment on a recent video being like, why have you know it's called The Chamber, right? Patterson Briscoe in the evening gown hardcore match. Caitlyn versus Maxine, which was our last episode. And then down here, where the good stuff is.
Yeah.
The best worst matches ever. Trisha Bradshaw versus Jackie Guadlaw. And Chris Nowinski and Jenna Sharmell. But today's episode...
A new challenger has approached.
certainly has. One of my favorite things in the entire world. The Reverse Battle Royal from Bound for Glory 07. Because, I mean, I feel like we should set some things up here. This is just stage one of the Fight for the Right tournament.
It's really quite simple.
It's really
Luke.
quite
So
simple.
we're going to start with 16.
Yep.
8 of those will get into the Battle Royal.
Yes.
We will then have a Battle Royal.
Yes.
Which will determine the seedings until you get down to the final 2, in which case it becomes a one-on-one match.
Yep.
That will then determine the rankings for the 8-man tournament that is won by someone that is not in this match.
This is Vince Russo-rific.
Yeah.
That's good.
Because I will remind you all that the rankings and the seeding doesn't fucking matter when it's determined by a reverse battle royal.
I mean, I beg to differ because I think this really does impact how the tournament goes.
Impact.
Hey, he said the
Look
thing.
at that. He's done it.
We have got a timestamp down below for YouTube because this is available for free on YouTube. We've even linked to it in the video description down below, so you can click that and watch along with us. But we'll have the timestamp there just in case any ad breaks do ruin the flow. Not just us, but also Impact Wrestling's YouTube channel because they put ads in random places.
We would never do that.
We
Madness.
would never do that.
really hope this ad break right.
Oh, Pete, I'm going to make sure. So, are we all ready? Are we all sitting comfortably?
I'm so
I
excited.
need to take this hat off. It is comically big on my head. I'm sorry. Your head is massive, or my head's tiny.
Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Let's go. It is time. It's really quite simple.
I'm so
Happening.
excited.
So, I haven't seen this before.
Of
You know.
course
Well, here you go.
not.
Here's Fight for the Rights. 16 wrestlers start outside the ring.
Yep. Well, that's it. Can we hear them explain it? It's going to be great, yeah.
Yeah.
To determine the number one contender.
for the world title, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah. So 16 wrestlers start outside. The first 8
Yeah.
advance to stage 2.
Over the top rope
Battle
battle
Royal. And the final 2
meet
meet
in a one-fall match.
and this is so that's stage 1, 2, and 3 of stage 1 of the Fight for the Right tournament. And we get to hear some real like janky ass 2007 TNA music,
Hell
which
yeah.
I will say is better than current day WWE music.
It's Lance Archer!
It's Lance Archer
That's crazy.
and Jimmy Rave, the
Hey.
Rock and Rave connection.
Shout out to Jimmy Rave.
Yeah.
His facial hair. is
Shark Boy!
Shark Boy!
Petey Williams, criminally underused.
The Canadian Destroyer.
Yeah.
Certainly is the man who invented the move. Look at these. He's on Raw basically every week now.
Yeah.
Kaz, there's Frankie Kazarian.
Yeah.
The Motor City Machine Guns also should not be in this position.
Yeah.
Sanjay Dutt, the
Sanjay
guru.
Dutt, yeah.
Sanjay Dutt, because Vince Russo came in and was like, you X Division guys don't have gimmicks. Here's some gimmicks. The Road Dogg Jesse James. And Daddy Ass of the Voodoo Kin Mafia.
Such losers.
Pete, I know you didn't see it. Voodoo Kin Mafia's VK.
Yeah, no, I know. Yeah, no, I got it.
Pete, I want to
I
tell
got
you
it.
about it.
No, I know. I got it.
And
Eric Young. Super
Wow.
Eric.
Look at him. He's happy to be here. And there's Bobby Roode.
Oh, man.
Glorious.
Wildcat
Beer
comes up.
money.
Look at all these former tag teams. Basically
Braden
split up.
Walker.
Braden Walker.
Knock, knock. Who's
Who's
there?
there?
And surprisingly, everyone forgets he's in this match.
Oh, I don't.
It's Rikishi.
Bootylicious. Rikishi.
Because Junior Fatu ends up not being in the tournament. Oh, no, he is. He's in the first round, I think.
Yeah.
And then he qualifies, but then it's not in the second round.
Great.
Which I believe then is stage 4 of
course.
the whole thing. Oh, no, that's stage 2 of stage 2.
Jesus Christ.
So, we have to start outside the ring,
Outside the
remember?
ring.
We have like
And then,
4 or 5 referees in there to find out when they get in.
and so it is the first 8 people
8
to
men.
enter the ring.
That's right.
Christ, look at Lance Hoyt.
Which, like, you know,
Look, and absolutely...
statistically speaking,
Look at Eric Young.
Eric
Eric Young is standing
Young
there
is just
doing
standing.
nothing.
So, we've seen people enter rings.
Yeah.
Never once.
You know, a few times,
Mm-hmm.
once or twice. Doesn't seem like it's the hardest of things to do. You
No.
know?
Well, I
Oh,
mean-
look at Eric Young. Still just standing there.
Rikishi
Rikishi's like,
taunting
I guess
the
I'll
crowd.
get
I'll
in.
just get in here. So
Yeah.
Rikishi's in first.
Great.
Or
cool.
Junior Fatu.
What's Lance doing? Why aren't you getting in?
Oh, I'll try. Oh, I got punched
no,
once. Oh, I can't possibly get.
This is just like Royal Rumble rules when suddenly like people just cannot get people over the top rope no matter how
Yeah.
much they try. You know?
Imagine just not getting into the ring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Several people on the apron.
Shark
This is
Boy's
one of
just
the best
standing
ones.
there.
Yeah.
So
What are they doing?
Well, Frankie Kazarian and Bobby Roode up to the top rope because Frankie's going to do his top rope move, the flux capacitor, which by extension will get Bobby Roode into the ring.
Nice.
So Bobby Roode now is qualified
Yeah.
with the assist of Frankie Kazarian,
Okay.
who was also trying to hurt him.
Okay.
Billy Gunn's just
you know,
standing there.
Eric Young is still, and then he just gets in.
Alex
Why
Shell's
doesn't
like-
everyone do that?
Alex Shell's like, I'll just get
I'll
in
just
then."
get in.
Everyone should have just said, you know what? It. Let's just go into business first.
It's
Yeah.
a shoot. Because there goes Eric
Why
Young.
are you going to the? Why does everyone go to the top rope? Do you have to get in over the top rope specifically?
Absolutely
No,
not.
absolutely not. You just got to get in. Oh no! Look, Eric
Oh,
Young,
he
exactly
dropped
Eric
him.
Young accidentally fell in.
Because I feel like so far everyone's got in over the top rope, and that's a rule that they just haven't said.
Oh, there goes
Oh,
Chris
there's
Sabin.
Chris Sabin.
Yeah,
Yay, I accomplished something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lance Hoyt still standing there doing nothing.
Yeah.
Lance Hoyt, by the way, was on the apron
Sanjay
Yeah,
Dutt is
dropped.
just standing there.
Standing around.
because he dropped Eric Young in.
Oh,
and then
he's
decided
going
to
now,
Get down.
and he can't get up. Oh, did you see Sanjay Dutt? My God.
Yep. He like jumps on the apron. He's like,
Look, he's doing
"Nah,
it again.
fuck it."
But he's
Get
taken
in
out.
the ring.
There you go. And then Lance Hoyt enters.
Like at the very least, if
See,
Wow.
James Storm tactically here has been waiting.
Wait.
he's
for
trying
his
to
opportunity.
sneak,
Yeah, he's
sneak into the ring.
because
Oh,
he's now.
no.
There's Chris
Billy
Harris. Chris Harris and Daddy Ass nearly getting in.
Like if they made it so you had to go over the top rope, at least there's like, okay,
I
there's
I feel like
some.
everyone has.
It must be.
Everyone's gone over the top
And
rope.
James Storm qualifies over his former tag team partner who was too slow to get in. So sorry, Chris Harris, you do not qualify. Though if I remember correctly, I think he's in the tournament.
I think that sounds about right.
I think he's in the finals.
Oh,
Oh no, I was wrong. He's in the semi-finals.
Of course.
Oh, of course.
He
With
he-
Christian Cage
Yeah,
too,
with-
who's
with
also
Christian
not
Cage,
in
who's
this
not-
match.
And
Yeah.
Christian Cage wins the tournament. Chris Harris is a replacement for Junior Fatu, who, despite beating Robert Roode, does not then appear in the rest of the
I
tournament.
can't believe people think that TNA is good.
Yeah, I mean, I can. Look at this. Look at the quality of this. Because look, now a battle royal.
Now a
starts.
battle royal
has
breaks
begun.
out.
It's really quite simple. And look,
And
James
he's
Storm's
gone.
immediately eliminated. It's funny, Tempest.
He's throwing a real tantrum.
It's good comedy when you think about it.
I don't know if it is.
Strong disagree.
Don't-
Junior Fatu running
that
wild.
bit of James Storm immediately getting eliminated, I feel like should have made me laugh. It didn't though.
Look, Eric Young's offering Rikishi the
Yeah,
beer.
yeah, that's some comedy.
I think you might have a little sip, you know? Hey.
Oh, he spilled it on himself.
Build a little bit.
No, you don't. He's going to do a butt chug.
He clapped Rikishi's ass. It's the father of the Usos right
That's
there.
Clap them cheeks.
That's violating.
Eric Young's going to try and pick up Rikishi, but his back's hurting because he's too big.
Okay.
And there's no payoff to the spot. He just leaves him
he just
alone
leaves.
afterwards.
That's it.
That
That's
was
it.
the payoff. He couldn't lift him up.
How's that a payoff?
Did you not see him not lift him up?
Luke, please stop defending this.
But also, I have to
Big chunk
I have
slam.
to reiterate that James Storm getting eliminated first means nothing.
It does. He's seeded 8 in the tournament now.
Uh-huh.
Who cares?
So he's going to face whoever is number 1.
But what's the point of the point of seeding it is to determine people's skill level. This is not determining people's skill level. Of
course it did. He
No,
got
it's
eliminated
not.
first.
In
got
a
eliminated
one-ball
first.
singles match versus a reverse battle royal, it doesn't determine anything.
Of course it does.
It's meaningless.
Like the winner of this will face James Storm, who's apparently
Look,
the worst.
if the
he's
winner-
the worst of the 8 who are better than the 16.
If the winner of this got like a bye in the first round or something, like that's something. That's some stakes, you know.
Yeah.
But this is not it.
Oh no, Lance Hoyt is going to get a bum in his face.
You know, I do feel worse about this. The more that years go on, the worse I feel about the stink face. I'm just not. It's not my favorite move. You know,
I think it's funny. And he just no-sells it.
just
immediately
no-sells
boots him
it
in the
completely.
face.
Now he's selling.
Yeah. He channeled it into anger. Frank Kazarian with a single leg dropkick there.
Look at Frankie Kazarian trying.
That is Frankie Kazarian's TNA run et al. Look at Frankie there. Trying.
Trying.
No matter everything,
his
every
lads.
crap thing he's given, he's always trying. And now everyone's going
everyone's
after
ganging up
Junior
on him.
Fatu. Machine guns, look, they're going to help as well. Drop kick. And there goes
That's a fun
Rikishi.
spot. That was a fun spot. I'll give him that. Okay.
So, this is something that people do need to know about
Yeah.
TNA. They have lost all of the masters they have. So, the only thing they now have are the TV broadcasts that were shown in the UK, which have ad breaks every 15 minutes. So, they program it to fade to black and then fade back up, because that is in the UK where the ad break goes on Challenge.
So it fades down and fades back up in exactly the same spot where they were.
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah.
I couldn't write a story about a company like this.
I also think I know who has all of these. I actually think I know the person who has all of these broadcast masters.
It's incredible.
Well, they are the broadcast masters because they're not the pay-per-view masters. They've lost all of those. Which is mad because they had them all on DVD.
Yep.
Yep.
So why don't they just rip their
them.
own
Rip
DVDs?
the DVDs, yeah.
Because it's not just the YouTube version. This is what's on Impact Plus.
Yeah.
They are popular with the kids because of their tag team chemistry.
What's happening here?
Well, they are putting them in submission moves.
I see. That's
Yeah,
cool.
I'm with it.
It's fine.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know why Bobby Roode isn't like just tapping out because it's not
It's a
like he'll be
battle royal.
eliminated.
Yeah. There's like a side Russian leg sweep and one of them knee bar thingies. Oh, get off of me. You're tied up in my legs.
Motor Machine Guns rule.
Yeah.
And
They just had a match from New Japan
They did,
the other
yeah.
day.
Well, they
Yeah.
just lost their belts, didn't
They
they?
did lose their belts to Aussie Open.
who also rule.
They do.
Yeah, they sure do.
Motor City
And
Machine Guns.
just a couple other guys in that match. Okada, Tanahashi. There's just,
Yeah, yeah.
there's just a couple of dudes.
Zakata and Tanahashi. Some jobbers to go in there to try
Yeah,
and...
take the
Oh.
pin.
Did he
boo.
seriously go over the top rope? What a numpty. Why would you do that?
Spots. High risk, Pete. It's
No.
risk and reward.
Oh, it's the one final beat.
Yeah. Slingshot DDT. Very nice.
Motor City Machine Guns is TNA merchandise that I did purchase. I bought it at a TNA house show in 2009. Might have been 2009. Foley was there. Foley was in the main event, I think.
Rude.
Of course he was.
Hands on the ropes.
I think, in fact, it was Foley versus Jeff Jarrett.
Your hero.
Oh,
Frank, imagine
Frankie.
taking. You know what I said on the ECW episode about like
Yeah.
Tommy Dreamer taking a tree slam
Yeah.
on the December to Dismember show? Imagine taking that bump in this match.
Yeah.
Just kind of-
Yeah.
Like Frankie Kazarian is going to die a year younger because of that bump, and he did it in this match.
We're down to our final four. And we've got Lance Hoyt, Eric Young, Bobby Roode, and Alex Shelley. But I think
Well,
Lance
Oh.
Hoyt has just been eliminated.
What'd you get for going up to the top rope in
Yeah.
a battle royal?
It's risk and reward.
yeah. Wait, it's not. No.
Shout out to the
Whatever.
guy that keeps holding up a sign that says Okado.
Oh yeah. Speaking of which, Okada is in TNA
yeah,
at
yeah.
this point. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
With
Vince
his
Russo,
racist Green Hornet gimmick because
Vince Russo
Vince
looked
Russo
at that
is
guy
a
and was like,
dipshit.
"You need a racist gimmick." Yeah, I don't see much for you, so I think you should just be a sidekick.
The move that ended the relationship between TNA and New Japan for years.
Thank
Even though they were like, you don't understand. Vince Russo,
he's
he
gone.
doesn't work here anymore. He can't hurt your stars. And they were like, well, it's too bad.
It's too bad.
Fuck around and find out.
Yeah.
Because it is TNA and Vince Russo is here, we do get to tell the... Okay, so now the Battle Royal bit is over. We're on to stage 3. It's now a
forgot.
It's now a one-on-one match.
Jesus Christ.
But it's my favorite Vince Russo story. Vince Russo was fired by TNA because TNA were trying to show like, hey, look, we got rid of the guy you don't like. But Vince Russo was actually still working for them. And the way that this came out is because Vince Russo emailed his creative ideas to Mike Johnson of PW Insider instead of Mike Tenay of TNA. So Mike Johnson gets this email from Vince Russo being like, here's the creative plans for this upcoming Impact taping. And Mike Johnson was like, Vince Russo's still working at TNA, everyone.
I must reiterate, the dumbest man in all of wrestling.
Two.
And there's some competition.
Yeah.
1, 2.
It had his hand on the ropes.
So
So
it did.
that's a rope break right there.
I've been constantly distracted by Slick Johnson, the jacked referee.
In his shorts.
In his
Yeah.
shorts.
I remember the message boards, the Smart Mark that I was a part of, hated Slick Johnson because he wore shorts and sneakers. They're like he's the worst referee in the world because of those shorts, and specifically because of his trainers.
Yeah.
And then goes Eric Young, moonsault, but he misses.
He
No one in
misses
the pool.
moonsault.
I think it's time for a glorious bit of offense here. Uh-oh. Roll up.
roll
1, 2, 3. Eric Young wins.
That was
He's
a fast
seated
That was
number
a
count.
fast count, right?
Yeah, Slick Johnson had some money on Eric Young.
Yeah, you really did.
There you go, everyone. Eric Young wins the reverse battle royal. Yes, he did. Yeah, he won. So he. When was he seeded? Like he got in like 6th or so. But anyway, he's seeded number 1. He gets eliminated first in the tournament. It's the
Of course, because that doesn't matter.
So, Rude's going nuts that he lost that match because he seeded 2 instead of 1.
Yeah. So, well, and in fairness, Bobby Roode did have to face Junior Fatu, and he lost that match. So no wonder he's upset about it. And obviously, Lance Hoyt lost to Kaz, and Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin had a no contest, so Christian Cage took their place in the semi-final. As is the
And ended up winning the tournament.
as is the standard rules. Oh, and there's
There's
Pac-Man,
Pac-Man
Jones.
Jones. TNA 2007, everybody.
So there you go, everyone. That was the reverse battle royal. Pete, that's your first time with the reverse battle royal. Speak about it while I go get the
I didn't like it. You know, this might be a hot take, but I don't think it's very good.
That's a spicy take right
Yeah,
there. Pete.
I just like okay. Okay, if we're talking about stage 1 of this match, the not getting in the ring, that's a bit of fun. That's silly. That's stupid. You have a laugh at people not doing wrestling right. You know, the rules don't make sense. It's stupid. Phase 2 and phase 3, I'm like, I just don't care. You know, when it gets into battle royal stage, when people are doing stupid things and going over the top rope when they absolutely shouldn't, and then getting eliminated, like, well, what do you expect, you idiot? Then like the final 2 bit was like fine. It's just a bit boring after that first stage is done. It's a bit anticlimactic,
I
you
do
know?
feel like a lot of the nostalgic, haha, stupid TNA memory of this match does kind of start and end with the reverse battle royal bit of it. After that, it is just like
It's every battle royal.
it's
ever seen.
every battle
Yeah.
royal ever, and then it is an Impact match between Robert Roode and Eric Young.
Yeah. The funny thing about it is the setup of it.
Yeah.
Because it's
'Cause it's
a
stupid.
3-stage bit of nonsense.
Yes.
And also leads to a stupid tournament that is won by someone who is not in the battle royal in the first place.
Yep.
So that is where I think the crapness around reverse battle royal comes from. Aside from the fact as well, it's a reverse battle royal.
Yeah.
Because it's 2007 and creative minds in wrestling are like, how can we change wrestling?
Yeah.
What if it was a reverse ladder match where you have to hang something above the ring? What if it was a reverse battle royal where you've got to get into the ring?
And I think like the thing that really undermines everything is that there's no stakes to it. It's seeding for a tournament. It's not, you become number 1 contender or you're the
Well, it is.
champion
You
or
got
whatever.
the tournament is for the number 1 contender.
No. This match has no stakes.
I do disagree.
Okay, so if this match was for the number 1 contendership, so Eric Young just won, he's now the number 1 contender.
Yeah.
I think that might help this match somewhat. But when you get to the end and Robert Roode's like, I can't believe I got so close to winning and I didn't do it. It's like, you're in the tournament. You still have the same chance to win as you did if you didn't win that match.
Oh, well,
Exactly the same
That's going
chance.
against Rikishi Fatu because of where Rikishi Fatu was eliminated.
Exactly. But if other people had swapped the other way around, it would have been exactly the same. The seeding doesn't f***ing matter.
That's the one bit I would disagree on.
No, it doesn't matter.
Seeding, in a kayfabe sense, is the one part of this match that actually does make sense.
Was beer money a thing at this point?
No,
yet?
Beer Money Island is the
Okay,
biggest one.
because I was gonna say then Bobby Roode and James Storm would have had to wrestle each
They've
other. if
literally
you'd
just broken up Chris Harris and James Storm.
Okay.
That's why James Storm screwed him out of the spot. So,
won. Oh,
here's our board. If you missed last week's episode, in our studio move, we have misplaced the magnetic tape, so we're currently using paper. I will sort that out at a later date.
Yes.
But where does this go? I'm going to just take Maxine off for the moment because we'll need to move that around. But it goes below Patterson and Briscoe. Pete, I feel like you're campaigning for this to go higher.
I don't know, Maybe. Okay, here's my thoughts. Oh, man. See, I'm always hitting the wall. When I get to Patterson and Briscoe...
wall, brother.
That's the wall, brother. That's a real definitive wall for me. Where I'm like, that is dreadfully bad.
But that was shorter than the reverse battle royal.
It was.
That didn't have 3 stages to it.
But it was also incredibly offensive. Offensively bad and just offensive. Whereas this was just like, I'm not having fun. I was having fun for a little bit, and then I really wasn't having fun afterwards. So maybe I think it goes underneath Patterson Briscoe, but just under.
Does it go above?
So it goes
Caitlin?
above Caitlin Maxine.
Wow.
Maybe
That's
that's what I
what
say.
you-
But I could even see it going higher because I really didn't like it.
That's interesting. I'm debating mentally whether I want it to go here or here.
Whoa!
Really?
This is a reverse battle royal. You get to
How mu-
see James Storm sneaking, not able to get in the ring. You see Sanjay Dutt just like get. I'm not supposed to be in this match.
How-
I'm just gonna stop trying.
How much did you laugh watching that match?
I don't know. I've had a smile on my face pretty much this whole time. It wasn't a belly
But how much
laugh.
did we laugh at Trish and Bradshaw?
Yeah, but it was shorter.
Yeah?
I don't know. What do you think, Luke?
I'm kind of a Pete. I actually might have put it above Patterson and Briscoe.
Wow.
Because it's so dumb, and ultimately like it's funny dumb, I guess, in a way, because of everything around, like all the gaga around it's quite funny, particularly the tournament you get after it. But I also agree that the reverse battle royal bit is fun, but the rest of it's quite boring.
Yeah.
So that is why I was thinking it might have gone above Patterson Briscoe, because the fun bit of it was only a small aspect of the match, which is why I can't put it down here, because the rest of it's just boring. So I would have probably gone I would have gone for there. I'd have gone below the ECW chamber, but above Patterson and Briscoe, because that was shorter. Like, that was also designed to be bad.
Yeah.
That was designed to be good. Like, someone wrote that down on a piece of paper.
Was it?
A moron did.
Yeah, a moron wrote that on a piece of paper and said, "This will put butts in seats, bro.
Yeah.
This is what's going to change the game.
Yeah.
This is what's going to cross the line." Whereas this was written down on a piece of paper because someone went, "Ha pal, man in dress."
Yeah.
Wow. Well, the three of us are
Three
at
of
an
us,
impasse.
we are at an impasse. So you want to go here?
I'm willing to hedge my bets and have it be.
Are you going above or below Caitlin Maxine? Oh, you'll go below Caitlin Maxine, I
I
guess?
would go below Caitlyn and Maxine personally.
And I would go above Caitlyn and Maxine. And you would go above Patterson Briscoe.
We've got like a real 1, 2, 3 punch
so that's
here.
That's our
Yeah.
rankings right now.
Okay, so if I put Caitlin Maxine here,
We could split the difference and go with Pete.
why don't you go here?
Yeah, like if I'm below Caitlyn Maxine,
Yeah.
he's below Patterson and Briscoe, and you're below the ECW chamber. We could go in the middle and go with Pete's. Because it kind of is the
Yeah,
average
that
of
is
our
the average-
the
that's the
average of our
average.
3 answers.
I am the average. That's what they call me. Average,
I think that's-
average
I
Pete.
think that's-
Average Pete.
I think that's fair. I could see that.
Wow.
Yeah, I would have thought, if
It was less funny than I remember it being.
Yeah.
I think,
I think
no
if,
one has gone back to rewatch.
if someone said on paper, where would the reverse battle royal go in this leaderboard, I'd be like, oh, way down the bottom. It's a reverse battle royal. Having not seen it, just hearing about it, I would have gone, oh, easily down the bottom. But now watching it, I'm like, that is a very small aspect of the match that is actually funny.
Yeah, talking about it is funnier than actually watching.
Exactly, yeah.
But let's find out what's next.
Oh dear.
As I wait for another box to replace this.
Okay. Here we go.
I'm
Luke.
gonna box-like structure is.
More TNA. More TNA.
It is not TNA.
Damn
Oh dear.
But it is 2001. It is Invasion. It's
What?
the Brothers of Destruction versus Chronic. Kane walked into that being like, what spot are we doing?
What are we doing here?
These guys have been doing this for like 20 years. You'd have thought by now.
They're
Turn
not on the
around.
same page.
Nope.
You're telling me.
Genuinely. This is.
Oh my god.
Was that supposed to be a shoulder breaker?
I think so.
Okay.
Never. Tag me in. Tag me in. I
tag me
can get us
in
back
now.
on track now.
Good God.
Oh, this is a bit of fun.
I thought when you said invasion, I thought you were going to do Earl Hebner versus Nick Patrick.
Oh, it's in there. But it is Brothers Destruction versus Chronic, a match where Undertaker loses his temper. And at one point just goes, Brian, get in the ring!
That sounds fun.
Feed! Boom!
Yeah, do you think John Cena bellowing spots is hilarious when you hear Undertaker yelling bump and feed?
I'm very excited.
But that is next week's episode. Thank you so much for watching this week's episode. Please do press the subscribe button if it's your first time here. Press that thumbs up button as well. Leave a comment down below. What would you like to see be added to the box-like structure with all of our crap matches in there? I have been Luke Owen, DAD. That has been Tempest.
Pete has a tiny head.
That's been Pete.
Tempest has a massive head.
And that was worst match ever.
I was like, yeah, 10, 10, 10. What a cool birthday. And then TNA turns Jeff Hardy heel on my birthday.
And it all worked out great. Right, actually, we're not too far from there. We're only 9 days removed from
Yeah,
10,
we
10,
sure
10.
are.
Happy birthday, Tempest.
They gave me this match as a gift.
Hell yeah.